can do this.
Sure you can. Okay, everybody, just relax. Let me hear it one more time over the speakers. If you look into your heart with a positive mind.
Hey guys, remember the theme song Fame for the TV show Fame? The singer for that song was Irene Cara. She also played the role of Coco Hernandez in the original film. Whenever I would watch the reruns of Fame, I would always get excited when the theme song started playing. It had me dancing. If I hear it now, I react the same way. That song won an Academy Award for Best Original Song in 1980 and the Golden Globe Award the same year. The first time I saw her was in the movie Sparkle. She did a great job in that movie. It was a heartfelt, emotional movie. Irene Cara Escalera was born on March 18, 1959, in New York City. She was born and raised in the Bronx. She was the youngest of five children. Her father was Gaspar Cara. He was Puerto Rican. He worked at a steel factory and he was a retired saxophonist. Her mother was Louise Escalera. She worked as a movie theater usher. She had two sisters and two brothers. At 5 years old, she started taking dance lessons. She was able to play the piano by ear at 5 years old. Irene was also enrolled in music and acting. Shortly before that, her mother entered her into multiple competitions at the age of 3. Irene was a finalist in the Little Miss America pageant. She started her professional career on Spanish language television, singing and dancing before performing on shows, including the original Amateur Hour, The Ed Sullivan Show, and The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Her talent was shown on and off Broadway in various productions, including Ain't Misbehavin', the Obie Award winning musical, and Me Nobody Knows. She went to television and had a role on the daytime drama Love of Life. And she was in the educational series The Electric Company, where she participated as a member of the group The Short Circus, teaching children grammar through music. The Electric Company cast included Bill Cosby, Rita Moreno, and Morgan Freeman. She recorded her first Spanish language album at the age of 8 and released an English speaking holiday album shortly after. She became the youngest member to perform in an all star concert tribute for Duke Ellington. It was held at Madison Square Garden. She performed along with Stevie Wonder, Sammy Davis Jr., and Roberta Flack. Before she became a teenager, she won the title role on the film Aaron Loves Angela. She did such a wonderful performance that she was cast as the lead in the classic musical drama Sparkle. That proved she was a versatile actress. Sparkle was released in 1976. It was about three sisters, Sister and the Sisters, from Harlem who became singers. Sister was played by Lynette McKee, who got involved with drugs, while Sparkle, played by Irene Cara, ends up being the one who gets famous. The film tells about how drugs ruined Sister's relationships and eventually ended her life. It was a sad movie for me. She got international acclaim for her roles in Roots, The Next Generation, starring alongside James Earl Jones, Diane Carroll, and more. In 1980, she played Alice Jefferson in the Jim Jones Story, where she worked with James Earl Jones again, as well as LeVar Burton. Her next role brought her superstardom when she played Coco Hernandez in the movie musical Fame in 1980. It was a story about a group of students auditioning for acceptance into New York's high school for the performing arts. Her great vocal talent was showcased through the title song Fame, as well as Out Here on My Own. History was made as it was the first time two songs from the same film were nominated in the same category at the Academy Awards, and both songs were performed by Irene. The title track won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. Irene would become a household name. She earned two Grammy nominations for Best New Artist and Best Female Pop Vocal Artist, as well as a Golden Globe nomination for Best Motion Picture Actress in the Musical. Billboard magazine named her the top new single artist, and Cashbox magazine awarded her with the most promising female vocalist and top female vocalist honors. She got the NAACP Image Award in 1982 for Best Actress on the NBC Movie of the Week, Maya Angelou's Sister Sister, also starring Diane Carroll and Rosalind Cash. She would get another NAACP Image Award nomination for the title role in the PBS film For Us the Living, the Medgar Evers story. Composer Giorgio Moroder came to Irene in 1983 to collaborate on the theme to a film he was attached to called Flashdance. Irene agreed, and she would write the lyrics to the title song Flashdance, What a Feeling, in a car with producer Keith Forsey while on the way to the studio to record it. I love that song too. Those lyrics solidified her place even more in Hollywood history. The film was nominated for 4 Academy Awards, with Irene taking home the Oscar for Best Original Song. She was amazingly talented. She would also get a Golden Globe for Best Original Song in a Motion Picture, in addition to 2 Grammys, a People's Choice Award, and an American Music Award. In 1984, she played Ginny Lee in the film City Heat, opposite veteran actors Clint Eastwood and Burt Reynolds. She co-wrote the theme as well as performed the classic Embraceable You and Get Happy. She also starred with Tatum O'Neal in the movie Certain Fury. She was the voice of Snow White in the animated film Happily Ever After. She also toured as Mary Magdalene in an Andrew Lloyd Webber production. She released the albums Anyone Can See and What a Feeling in 1982 and 1983, respectively, and got the additional hits Breakdance, The Dream, You Were Made for Me, and Why Me. Breakdance and Why Me both became top 10 hits. In 1985, she collaborated and sang with Spanish opera singer Placido Domingo. Irene toured Asia and Europe throughout the 1990s and had a number of hits on the European charts, but not on the US hit charts. She released a compilation of Eurodance singles in the mid to late 1990s titled Precarious 90s. So, back in 1985, Irene filed a lawsuit against record executive Al Corey and Network Records. She accused them of withholding royalties from the Flashdance soundtrack and her first 2 solo records, and in 1993, a California jury awarded her $1.5 million from that lawsuit. Irene started having issues after that. Irene said that as a result of that lawsuit, she was labeled as being difficult to work with and that the music industry virtually blacklisted her. In 1986, Irene Cara married stuntman and film director Conrad Palmisano in Los Angeles, California. They divorced in 1991. They did not have any children. In 1999, Irene formed a band called Hot Caramel. In 2004, Irene was awarded with a Prestige Award for Lifetime Achievement. She was given the Lifetime Achievement Award from the Fort Lauderdale Film Institute in 2005. In 2005, she won the third round of the NBC television series Hit Me Baby One More Time, performing Flashdance, What a Feeling, and covered Anastasia's song I'm Out of Love with her all-female band, Hot Caramel. In 2006, she was awarded the Honorary Lifetime Achievement for Outstanding Contribution in the African American Community by the Columbus Times of Georgia, the country's oldest black newspaper. Back in 2007, the Real Sisters of the Diaspora Film Festival presented her with a Trailblazer Award, and the Council of the City of New York honored her for her outstanding contributions as a performer. In 2011, there was the unveiling of her name on a street sign in the Grand Concourse of the Bronx Walk of Fame. Also in 2011, she released a new album titled Irene Cara Presents Hot Caramel. On November 25th, 2022, the beautiful Irene Cara died from heart disease at her Florida home at only 63 years old. It is said that she was also a diabetic. She was buried in Pinellas County, Florida. Irene was an extremely talented woman. She left her fans with many beautiful memories. It's a joy listening to her beautiful voice. I still dance whenever I listen to the song Fame, and what a feeling. She is not forgotten. Rest in peace, Sister Irene Cara.